stuff. Uh, Jerry and Jeffy, both at the Wild Bird and Nature Store. As mentioned, 25 years they've been there at 901 Lehman Avenue. And what they really want to do for you is open up a world full of possibilities to get closer to nature. When you visit them, it's not only about the birds and nature, it's about you and your time to just sit out on the porch swing and relax, or maybe just pull up a chair outdoors and enjoy the sounds and sights of summer. It's all about that. Outdoor ornaments, chimes, bird baths, feeders. They've got all that. Anything you'd want for the outdoors, of course. Turn your backyard into nature's playground because that's really what it is. And you get to admire it with all the ornaments, bird feeders, everything for your yard and your garden at the Wild Bird and Nature Store. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturdays, 10 to 3. Bring nature a little bit closer to you. Visit the Wild Bird and Nature Store, 901 Lehman Avenue, Suite 4 in Bowling Green. Well, hello, everybody. It is, of course, Tuesday, and it is June the 10th, and I'm Chris Allen, here with your 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Again, I want to welcome the Wild Bird and Nature Store as a sponsor to your 270 weather. I appreciate Jerry and Jeffy down at the store. They've been there now for 25 years, over 25 years. And they just have a unique store. You got to go see it. It's all about outdoors, birds, and nature, and how you can just take advantage of that. Set everything up in your garden, your patio, and just make it a nature wonderland. I mean, they've got all the stuff there to do that. Some of those chimes that they have in their store are just incredible. So, hey, go pay them a visit. 901 Lehman Avenue, Wild Bird and Nature Store. Speaking of nature and wild birds, let's look outside from the Plano Cam. Here at 6:32 on your Tuesday evening, it's been a glorious day. After some thick morning fog, we have seen lots of sunshine, high pressure overhead, and it's going to be with us again tonight and tomorrow. It's hard to believe, but as I mentioned yesterday, 3 entire days in a row of great weather and no rain in the forecast until we get to about Friday. And then we'll begin to see some showers moving in. And it does look like for Father's Day weekend, it is going to be a little wet. But as you're looking live right here from Plano, sunny sky, you can see some of that not fog, but haze and smoke again coming in from the Canadian wildfires. Yeah, we're going to still be dealing with that because those fires are still going up in Canada, and the upper winds just push all that down into Kentucky. And so that's why the skies still look a bit hazy at times. And it's going to continue that way for a while. And I think it's having an effect on my sinuses, like you guys. It's just like I can start talking, and then all of a sudden it just It's like somebody gets a hold of your throat and just goes, you know, then you can't talk. And it's like, okay, I've got a cough. I'm going to try to hold it in. Oh, no, I can't hold it in. There you go. Yep. All right. Let's move on to a look at the numbers from today. And we hit an official high of 84 at the Bowling Green Airport, 2 degrees above the normal of 86. And we had a low of 60, no rainfall past 24 hours, as we have just had a great looking day. And I think we're going to continue on that note. Everything looks very good tomorrow and again on Thursday. So here's a look at the satellite view. Not a cloud in the sky. I mean, it's really beautiful. As I mentioned, there's some of that haze that is out there, but that's it. I'll even run the animation here and it's running. You see clouds to the south and east of us, but nothing around here. And it's going to be a clear night. I do think though that we'll see more fog. Maybe not as thick or as dense as it was this morning, but yes, I do think we'll see some more fog. Here we go with the radar, and not much is happening. Well, I was trying to catch that before it got I apologize. Oh, I hate when that happens when this is live. And it's happened to me live on television too, when I've had a cough, and then I'm just like, I tell the guys upstairs, "Hey, let's go to break." Well, it's happened a few times in my life. Anyway, there we go. Radar, everything's to the south and east of us, and we are looking fine. Now, if I can just get my voice to cooperate for the rest of this, we'll be okay. All right. So, looking at the Kentucky Mesonet network, here we go. And we're seeing temperatures in the mid and upper 70s, close to 80. But we didn't quite make 80 today. I think the warmest high temperature, and let me check, maximum air temperature. Well, okay, I was incorrect. We actually hit. There's an 81 at the Corvette plant, 82 at the Ag Expo Center, 83 was your warmest temperature in Franklin in Simpson County. So we did, I guess, hit 80s today. Pretty close to, I think I predicted 83 for a high today. Okay, precipitation, nothing there. All good and clear since midnight. Winds today have been from the north and west, and that has kept us feeling more comfortable. If you've been outside today, you know how nice it does feel. Thanks to that cold front passing through from yesterday's rain and thunderstorms. And then overnight, skies begin to clear. That's why there was so much fog this morning. And it looks like we may have a little tomorrow morning. The winds will calm down. The skies will be clear. High pressure overhead. There's still some dampness on on some of the grassy areas where it did rain. And so, there may be a little fog overnight or early tomorrow morning. Winds coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. But here's the big difference now. The dew points have gone down into the upper 50s to low 60s. And that is another reason why it feels so nice to be outside this afternoon and this evening. And it's going to continue to feel nice, I think, even as we get into tomorrow. Although I do think it'll start to be, you'll start to feel a little bit more warmth coming in. Here's a look at the maps this afternoon with the cold front pushing to the east. And I'm not sure why it's showing a little like, oh, there could be a shower over toward Lake Cumberland, but it's not really. There's nothing over there. Most of it's been further south. So just remnants of that cold front. Now, here comes the fog. You can see that the Nashville Weather Service office has got all of their counties painted in the gold, which means fog, dense fog, but then it stops at the state border. Well, we know, like this morning, the fog did not stay all in Tennessee. We had it here too. And we even had a dense fog advisory this morning for a couple of hours. It's possible that could be the case again tomorrow morning. So if you're one of those like me who get up early in the morning and go into work, it's very possible that you could have fog again tomorrow. Then we see high pressure taking over and pushing away the fog as we get into the afternoon or late morning. High pressure will go over eastern Kentucky and another beautiful day, albeit since we're on the backside of the high, a more southerly flow instead of a northwesterly flow like today. And that's naturally going to warm us up. Here we go with high pressure in control Wednesday evening. Here we go Thursday morning. More patchy fog in a few places, especially eastern Kentucky. Here's Thursday evening. High pressure continues to rule. We get one more good day of sunshine on Thursday. But then as we get into Friday, we start to see evidence of Gulf moisture. And there's a lot of moisture that's going to be in parts of Texas, down to the Gulf Coast, and all of that will head our direction as we get into Friday, especially Friday afternoon. Showers, a few thunderstorms will start to move over the here's Saturday. Here is Sunday, Father's Day. Pretty good coverage. Some of the rain could be heavy at times, but if you're planning on doing something outdoors like a cookout, or maybe you're going to go to the lake or go fishing or camping or something for Father's Day weekend, I would go ahead and keep those plans. Keep them, but just know and understand that at some point you're going to have to factor in that you're going to get rained on at some point between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's Monday, better, heavier rains out to the east of us, and even into Tuesday, although it's not painted in. Tuesday, we're still looking at some fairly decent rain chances here across the area. Sorry, Dad. I know. I wish I could give you something better than that, but it's the forecast. And it's going to be warm. Check it out. Look at those temperatures. 86 tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. 85, 86, maybe close to 90 on Thursday. We still haven't hit 90 at all this year officially. 86 Friday with rain, Saturday rain, 85, Sunday rain, 86, then mid to upper 80s into the beginning and middle of next week. Each and every day, upper 80s, close to 90. Yeah, even with rain chances, it looks like it's going to be quite warm and humid. That's the other thing. Next week is really going to be humid. I see every single day next week, actually starting this weekend and all next week, dew points will be in the 70s. Ooh, that's some extra, extra humid air. Wow. Lordy mercy. Okay. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. 83. Oh, that's today. 85 tomorrow. Then we go 88 Thursday. So there's your 3 days, today, tomorrow, Thursday, the nice weather. Then Friday, maybe 89 or 90. The first half of the day, I think on Friday will be dry, but then we start to see the showers pulling in afternoon and evening. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, look at the rain chances, rather high. Rain, rain, rain throughout Father's Day weekend with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, let's see here. We've got Danny from Hardyville up there in Hart County. Thank you, Danny, for being along for the ride on in the 270. Oh, and here's my good buddy Rick Howard. Great weather, Chris. And then he also says, "Hey, from Berea." Now let me tell you about Rick Howard. Rick Howard once owned until recently ran and operated the Antique Radio Warehouse. Much of, well, you can't see it in here, but I have collections of radios. Several of the pieces that I have in my room and around my house, and some in the garage, there's several that I got from Rick Howard. I hated that he gave up his shop, but I understand. Um, but this was a place in Kentucky where you could go and see antique radios from like way back in the, 1920s, 30s and up. Now, he wouldn't hardly carry any modern day stuff, the plastic throwaway consumer crap. He just wouldn't. He took stuff, restored it, redone the veneers. He would tear them apart, excuse me, resolder, put in all new parts, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I just don't have the time to do it. I've told Rick many times I want to just open up a shop like him and just restore old radios, turntables, speakers, all of that stuff. If I weren't doing as much stuff as I'm doing right now, that's what I'd be doing. But Rick Howard is one of the best and one of the finest people you'd ever want to meet. So, Rick Howard, thank you, sir, for watching up there in Berea. I miss coming up and seeing you. But when you get, I know you've set up a couple of times at, I guess, an antique mall or something like that. I'm going to try to come up and see you. I'll bring Danny with me too. We'll come up and see you. All right. That's it, you guys, for this Tuesday evening. Enjoy the nice weather while you can. Thanks for watching 270 Weather. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. News 40 Sunrise on WNKY. In the meantime,